Welcome back everybody, Matt here. We got a new Halloween special for you tonight. Tonight we are talking about Fright Night, the remake, the 2011 remake, starring Colin Farrell, the late Anton Yelchin, Toni Collette, and Imogen Poop. I'm a huge fan of this movie. It's been one of my favorites to watch since 2011. This is the same summer that Colin Farrell had a 1-2 punch with Horrible Bosses and this movie. And it was kind of like the mini Farrell assault. He knocked it out with Horrible Bosses, and then he did this vampire movie like a month later, near the end of the summer that year, and he knocked it out of the park in this movie. The late Anton Yelchin as the main character, I think he's great. He's able to play that, leader on one hand, but then you can see him being this very nerdy guy. He always struck that balance perfectly well. I've always said if he was still alive today, he would have been the perfect Barry Allen, the Flash, for the Flash movie. But sadly, he died in 2016. Toni Collette plays his mom. This movie's a lot of fun. It has some really gory scenes in it. It works very well as a horror comedy, if you will. Even David Tennant is in here, and he's hilarious when he's in the movie. I love his scenes. But Colin Farrell, to me, really, really knocked it out of the park in this movie, playing the main vampire. He was able to balance that. You're scared of him, he's terrifying, but also he's able to charm you, and you almost like him in moments. I mean, he really brought like that sexy vampire, if you will, more than, Robert Pattinson did in Twilight. And like I said, it's a fun movie. I think the only thing that really doesn't work for this movie is the CGI when the Colin Farrell transformed into his vampire monster self. I don't know why they went CGI with it, but the CGI doesn't look good, and even the transformation doesn't look good. I wish they stuck with made prosthetics, like makeup, practical makeup, if you will. I think it would have looked more terrifying, and it would have looked better overall on screen. The only other minor problem I have with this movie was Christopher Mintz-Plasse is Anton Yelchin's character's best friend, at least in the first half of the movie, and he still came off to me like McLovin from Superman. That's where he had his breakout role. And this was about 4 years after that. And you can still feel that McLovin character. And it just kind of, every time he was on screen, it kind of took me out of the movie. And I'm like, you're just playing McLovin. We got McLovin. McLovin? Really? One word? One word? That's it? One word? What kind of a name is McLovin? But that's really the only thing. I love the music in this movie. And I love Anton Yelchin. Colin Farrell is awesome. I know a lot of people also compare this movie to the Shia LaBeouf film, Disturbia. They do have kind of a similar plot, if you will. Except one's a serial killer, one's a vampire. But overall, I think this is a really fun movie. Great cast. Horror elements. So, if you have not seen the remake of Fright Night, I highly recommend it to watch during the month of October. It's a fun vampire movie. If you like vampire films, go watch it during the month of October. And once again, Matt and Matt here. Have a happy at me.